What's up, guys? Matt Brown here for lineups.com. Talking a little Monday Night Football with you. The Dolphins head to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. If you have not done so already, hit that subscribe button here on the channel. Everything we do, absolutely free. Take a look here. This is a juiced 3 at our friends at MGM. It is 42.5 on the total. If you think the Dolphins win this thing outright, plus 145. Just a reminder, if you don't have a BetMGM account, you should have that out for sure. But use the promo code lineups up to $1,500 in bonus bets back on your first bet should that bet lose. Let's go in here and take a look at the injury report, which is pretty interesting actually, because this is clean for the Dolphins. Elijah Campbell is a backup of a backup of a backup. So nothing really doing there. And then Andrew Meyer is currently on IR. So he hasn't played in 4 weeks for this team. And so questionable for him to get activated before the game. But that's it. And you can see the rest of this thing is clean, including Devon Achane with no designation whatsoever. Then we come here to the Steelers, and not the same case here. Specifically, this very big one right here. As you can see, TJ Watt is out after getting a collapsed lung, after getting a dry needling session. Just unbelievably bad luck here for the Steelers. Andrus Peat, starting guard, out for them in this game. James Pierce, starting corner, out for them in this game. Harmon at defensive tackle is also a starter. He is listed as questionable, and I think he is definitely questionable. As you can see, 2 DNPs and then just a limited there for him listed as questionable. So down 3 starters for sure. Unfortunately, one of those, 2 of those happen to be on the defensive side. One happens to be your very best player, and then could end up being 3 starters if Derek Harmon can't go for them. One of the narratives in this thing, obviously, is going to be the Dolphins heading to Pittsburgh this time of year, right? In December. It's all we've heard about. You can see here's an article on Yahoo about all of this. And so I guess the Dolphins actually decided to practice in the snow on Saturday night to just get used to getting out there and being in the cold. You can see as we get here, forecast 21 degrees there. It's going to be very, very cold. We're going to be sub-freezing temperatures there in Pittsburgh, but you can see here it is from the Dolphins account. Everyone out there in the snow practicing and things like that. So, again, a lot of these dudes, a lot is made of this for sure. I mean, but they're pros. They're football players. A lot of these dudes played at cold weather schools and all of that in college and everything. So, but wanted to at least bring that to you that, historically this team has struggled over there in the cold. So for me, we have seen a 3.5 pop at one of the big national books out there. You can see this is heavily juiced at 118. It's never going to go to 2.5. So I'm just going to hold out and look and see if I can get a 3.5 on the Dolphins. I think this team really has turned a corner. For whatever reason, they're really fighting. And, for Mike McDaniel, I thought they were going to quit. I thought this was going to be one of the first teams to just absolutely give up on the season. That is not the case at all. They've actually played very, very well over the last month of the season. This defense has gotten better. The offense has gotten more efficient. I mean, there's just everything kind of arrow pointing up, weirdly enough, for this Dolphins team that you just never would have expected. And there's really not that to say about this Steelers team. They just are who they are and are who they've been all season long, which is just a middling team. Middling from every aspect that there is. Middling on offense, middling on defense. And then now you lose your star defensive player. You're down an offensive lineman. You're down another defensive starter at the cornerback position. And I think this is just a bad situation here for the Steelers. And if we're going to be able to catch on the other side of 3, and again, if the 3.5 never comes, I'll take the 3. Obviously, we just increase our push equity or whatever. But I will be looking to play this Dolphins team. They've been so incredibly efficient running the ball. And, I mean, you're talking about here over the last month of the season, if you talk about like rush EPA per play, this Dolphins team over the last 4 weeks is the number 2 team in the NFL. Rush success rate, number 2 team in the NFL. explosive rush rate, the number 1 team in the NFL. And if you look at the rush defense over on the Steelers side, 25th over the last month in rush EPA allowed. 22nd in rush success rate allowed. 26th in allowing explosive rushes. So they're towards the bottom of the league in allowing them, going up against the team that's number 1 in getting them. So a lot of this just points towards the Dolphins, towards me, and I never would have thought I'd have been here as we close out week number 15 in the NFL for me to be on the Dolphins. But that's where we're at. And again, I'm going to hold out. You should hold out. It's not going to get to 2.5, so it's not going to get worse than this. So let's see if this 118 can get enough support behind it to get this thing to 3.5, and then we'll take the 3 and a hook on the Dolphins. In the prop market, it's kind of seems weird, and certainly if you did a same game parlay, you'll get a little bit better. You get a little bit better of a price because it seems like it's anti-correlated. But I'm going to the passing market. I'm going to passing yards, and I'm actually going to play under on Tua. If we take a look at when this team plays its best, and of course they're on this winning streak right now, as you can see, starting right here, beat Buffalo, beat Washington, beat New Orleans, beat the Jets. You can see right here, it's Tua not doing a ton through the air, right? He's not even throwing near as much. You can see like 21 attempts, 20 attempts, 23 attempts, 21 attempts. They're riding Achane in that run game. They're riding the backup running back in the run game. They're keeping everything close to the line of scrimmage. The pass game's almost just an extension of the run game for them. And so you can see when things get bad is when he's having to throw a ton. You can see 40 attempts, 25 completions. They lose 28-6 for 261 yards, right? But up here, another win, 177 yards. And so it seems like this team plays better when he's not having to throw the ball all over the place. And so if I like them in this game, then I need to kind of keep with what's been working. And certainly the formula over the last month of the season, as you can see, is they're in this little win streak that they've got going right now, which is Tua kind of living in that 170-yard range as the max, as the top out. And so if this is at 192 yards, and again, it is going to be cold. It is going to be it's the temperature is not going to be super favorable for passing the ball. So we'll kind of ride this and play the under on Tua at 192 passing yards, and assuming that we get it done on the ground with Devon Achane, who again was not even listed with any sort of designation on the injury report. And you can see, I mean, the market thinks he's going to have a day too. He's listed at 83.5 yards. If anything, I might lean towards taking an over on Jalen Wright getting a few extra carries in this thing as they try to pound the rock on this Steelers defense that can certainly be had on the ground. So, if anything, maybe I'll also back this up with an extra bet here on Jalen Wright to go over on his rushing attempts, because I think that the key to this and the key for us covering is Tua's not having to sling it all over the place. They're having success on the ground. Probably makes this a sloppy, dirty, ugly game. Probably a lower scoring game as well. And some extra carries along the way certainly for Achane, sure, but that number's really high. But a few extra carries for Wright can get us there, and that one I do like a decent bit. So that's where I'm at with this one, guys. Again, I can't believe I'm sitting here closing this out, back in the Dolphins on the road in the cold. But that's kind of where we're at with these two different teams. I think this Dolphins team, for whatever reasons, kind of arrow up, and this Steelers team is just where they've been all season, which is just a middle of the pack, kind of below average, certainly below average on the offensive side of the ball, but middle of the pack, everything on the defensive side. And if anything, you could say arrow down when you're missing your best player in TJ Watt, and you're also missing a starting corner. And at the very best, one of your starting defensive tackles is going to be playing compromised. So there we are, Dolphins. Let's hold out for the 3.5. And let's go win us some Monday Night Football bets. And again, guys, if you have not done so, sign up over at BetMGM. Use that promo code lineups. Of course, the cool little touchdown bet that they have as well, where if your guy doesn't score first, you can see you get your money back actually in bonus bets if he actually scores second. So good place to bet your first touchdown score over there at BetMGM as well. Appreciate the time. If you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button, and good luck on all your Monday Night Football bets.